Hi, it's Delusion Dispeller back again. Yes, I had my wedding on Saturday, and it went very well. It was very cold and windy out, but we did have some sunshine, so that was nice. Can't complain about that, eh? Okay, I want to show you my flowers that my daughter made me for the tables. Very, very pretty. I don't know if you can see it very well, but there, see? She put little clear stones in here. The cat's checking them out. She must think they're real or something. I don't know. But anyway, those are my flowers that we put on the table for centerpieces. And I will post some of my wedding pictures in the slideshow as soon as I get the rest of them into my possession. What this video is going to be about in particular is a lady had sent me some questions, and I wanted to answer them as best as I could. Now, I need to answer these based on my own situation because every situation is different, but she might be able to identify with some of the things that I say. So maybe get a little bit more of a grasp on, reclaiming herself, etc. So I'm going to start with the first question. She had mentioned that a lot of therapists, well, she said her therapist, but I will say a lot of therapists only handle the fact that there is abuse that goes on. They don't really always get into how to help you heal from that abuse or how to process it. So I want to talk a little bit about that. She asked, how does this affect our minds? How does it affect your mind after you've been abused by a narcissist? Now, as I said, I'm going to take it based on my own personal experience. How it affected my mind was essentially to kind of erase it like it was a blank slate from all the other stuff of my past, of all the things I had experienced in my family, in my marriage at the time, in my life, my wants, my hopes, my dreams, my interests. Everything was geared towards pleasing the narcissist. So basically it erased who I was, created me to be who she wanted me to be for her benefit. And to the point where I totally lost sight of what I believed in, what I hoped for, what I was dreaming of, what I wanted to do with my life. And I just started worrying about and being concerned about what she wanted for me. So, in essence, I lost my identity. I was unable to think for myself. I was unable to tell you what my favorite color was. I was unable to tell you what my favorite food was, because it was always what, you call her Anita, wanted me to think. And I've always called her Anita on here, although that is a pseudonym. If Anita said that I shouldn't wear a certain color, then I didn't wear it. If Anita said I should sing a certain song, then that's the song I sang. If Anita said I should feel a certain way, that's what I did. To the point where I was no longer me, I was Anita. And the interesting thing was, when I got to the point where I could imitate Anita like a clone, she became very scared and freaked out, because the way a narcissist behaves is not a nice thing. And when you reflect that back to them, how they're actually being, they don't know how to cope with that. It freaks them out. It flips them out. They don't know what to do. It's kind of like, do I really act like that? Is that really what I'm like? Yeah, that's really what you're like on the outside. It may not be who you believe you are on the inside, but this is what you're portraying to the outside public. So, yeah, that's the first thing, is it affected my mind by erasing my mind and creating my mind to be exactly like Anita's mind. She also asked, how do they destroy our sense of self? Well, I kind of got into that a moment ago. They strip it. They strip who you were. They tell you exactly how to behave, think, believe, eat, drink, stand, sit, walk, sleep, everything. They pretty much control you. It's almost like a cult leader. In fact, I actually called Anita a cult leader at one point because I had studied cults, and she was very much following the same type of pattern. So you might want to say that a lot of narcissists are cultic, or a lot of cult leaders may be narcissistic, either way. So they destroy your sense of self by stripping that from you, by telling you that something you do is strange or odd, that people are going to make fun of you if you keep acting that way, that you're an embarrassment to be around. They shame you. They use a lot of shame tactics, about your weight, about the way you look, about the way you sound, about the way you walk, everything. They pretty much pick at every little fiber of who you are, to the point where you start looking at yourself and saying, oh wow, I do notice how I, said that a certain way. Maybe she's right. Maybe I need to change. And then you start working on changing yourself. And the more you change, the more the narcissist is not happy with you and points out other things, other flaws that you need to work on. And you get to the point where, especially if you live with this person or you're staying with them any length of time, you really start to have a lot of self-doubt. You start being brainwashed, or brain soiled, as I call it. It's not really a washing. It's not a cleansing experience. It's very much a dirtying experience and a shaming and debasement. So that's how they destroy your sense of self. I'm going to talk in the next video about what is it that attracts us to these types of people, or I should say what attracted me to this type of person. So stay tuned for that. I want to keep these videos within 5-6 minutes. So God bless. Stay tuned. Bye for now.